Virginia Tech football player has been charged with second-degree murder. This story is crazy. After punching his sexual partner 5 times in the face and stomping him after discovering the person he thought was a woman was actually a man. According to statements, the football player went to visit the victim's apartment a few months ago after matching up with someone named Angie on Tinder. So he thought he was beaten to Angie. Shows up, they mess around, they both engage in oral sex. Wait, hold up. If they both engage.
They didn't both.
Yeah, I think he received oral sex.
Right.
In the victim's apartment. And, when he found out he was a man, Angie was a man, he put them paws on Angie. What do you think about this case? Do you think there should be a special consideration for this? Or do you think he really knew and he just tried to play it off because he was embarrassed afterwards? I don't know. What do y'all think about this story?
This is a very, very multifaceted, nuanced story, right? Like my gut reaction is you can't do wrong to an MF and tell them how mad to get. If you out there tricking somebody, you deserve to get your ass beat. You know what I'm saying? You deserve, you set this in motion. You can't be getting on your knees, sucking ping under the guise of being a woman and you are a man. If you presented yourself as a woman and you tricked this person into doing this, then you should have got your ass beat. Now, I don't think nobody deserves to die and cracking his face and putting him in the hospital. That's a bit much. But again, you can't do wrong to an MF and tell him how mad to get. The reason why this story bothers me so much is because there's already, and I don't know that Angie is a trans person or not. I don't know if Angie was just a gay boy pretending to be a woman, or if Angie is actually a trans person. I don't know. But the reason I bring that up is because there's this myth out there that the trans women be tricking dudes. They be tricking dudes, which could not be the furthest thing from the truth because they understand how unsafe that is. And I just hate that this story lends itself to that whole myth that they be out here tricking people. I hate what happened to the guy, but you brought it on yourself.
Al?
So this is what's going on here that makes this interesting to me. They met on Tinder in April, the beginning of April. They met up at that time. When they met up, it was Angie. And Angie performed oral sex on this young man, and they went their separate ways. A month and a half later, they decide to meet up again at Angie's apartment. And it is at that time when he got to the apartment that allegedly he realized that it wasn't an Angie, it was actually a man. And that is what caused him to go enraged. I say there's something more to this story. I want to see those Tinder exchanges. I also want to see those phone texts. If you ask me, I smell a little bit of pay to play. And I feel like that the only reason a young man of that stature and that young would be that enraged to where he kills someone is if something else happened, as if, in my mind, Angie or whatever his real name is, was going to out that young man.
Which is really sad to do that as well. You shouldn't, that's not even cool to do either. First of all, Angie was an adult and this young man was and the young man was just turned 18. Oh. And you don't know what kind of obviously Angie was a sexual predator. I'm gonna go ahead and at least say that. You're preying on a high school student. So I don't, college was a freshman in college?
Freshman in college.
Okay. Freshman in college. I mean, 40-year-old, what are you doing?
And
I tend to look at Angie a little bit more sinister, with a little bit more sinister intentions than this young man. All right, we're going to take a quick break. We have a lot more TGIF and a special announcement if we have time when we return. We're going to get there on the show. I don't know.